Got to give the people the people chew it what they want. Bass, back in these streets. I am making this video late. It's Sunday, but that's all right. We're going to get it in. I'll send y'all a reminder to let you know that it's up. Apologize for being late. Test prep. You all have a test on an assessment on Tuesday. All the factoring. Do number 1. Pause it right now. Get it done. All right. So you just did that. Let's go over it. These are kind of all the different types that you need to use. 10n squared minus 68m plus 48. I'm thinking first, let me look for a GCF. I can't take out any n's, but I can take out, looks like 2's. All right. So I'm going to factor a 2 out. Remember, if there are 3 here, there always need to be 3 here. So I end up with 5n squared minus 34n plus 24. All right. Now, I'm seeing, do I have 2 terms, 3 terms, or 4 terms? I see 1, 2, 3 terms, and it is a quadratic trinomial. Squared into the first power, no n's at all. So I'm going to use that box method. Yak, 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 yak. Let me go here. Box method. Ooh, why did I put it there? Let me move this over just a tizzle. Right? And I'm going to go 5n squared here, 24 here. So I know blank plus blank. Remember, if I add box 2 and 3, I get the middle term. So blank plus blank is negative 34. And blank times blank is whatever 5 times 24 is. Ooh, I have no idea what 24 times 5. Oh, wait. 24 times 10 is 240. Divide that in half. It should be 120. Let me just make sure, double check, but I think my math is right. 24 times 5, 120. Boss, mental math in the house. All right, so let's see. I got to multiply to 120, add or subtract to negative 34. All right, so 120. Let me see if I can gain. Oh, I can gain some more space. Right? 1 times 120. 2 times 60. 3 times 40. 4 times 30. Ooh! 4 and 30 look like they can make a 34. If I make this negative 4, if I make this negative 30, positive 120, negative 34. I am back in the house. Negative 4x minus 30x. My only options are 1 and 5. I see that these are kind of those multiples of 5, so I'm going to start by putting the 5 above there. 5n, 1n, minus 4, minus 5 times 6. Negative 4 times negative 6, positive 24. Look at me. Look at me. So then, let me go ahead and do some little adjustments. I'm going to move this one down a little bit here. Just a little. Oh, I got all this space over here. I didn't even realize that. All right, so my final answer ends up being, don't forget your GCF. Don't forget your GCF. Don't forget your GCF. I know you guys are going to do this on the test. Please don't forget your GCF. 2 times n minus 6 and times 5n minus 4. There's my first one. All right. Go ahead and do number 2. Pause it right here. Cool. You just did that because you're a beast like that. You're trying to get ready for this test. First, I need to look for a GCF between 30, 24, 5, and 4. No GCF. I can't take out any variables because this 4 doesn't have any variables. So, nothing to do. So now, I'm seeing that there are 4 terms. So I'm probably going to want to do some grouping. So, ooh. Now look, if I put these two together, I could take out of 24 and 30, and I could take out x's. So that's cool. if I put these two together, notice there is no GCF. That's not going to help me. So I'm going to actually go ahead and flip this around a little bit. I'm going to rewrite it. What if I just did this? 30xy plus, excuse me, not plus, minus 5y. I'm just reordering them. Plus 24x minus 4. Now, I can put those together and put those together and get GCFs out of both. All right, so what can I take out of this? Let's see, let me make this a little bigger here. I can do 5y, and I can go 30 divided by 5 is 6x minus, remember, there are 2 in here. There have to be 2 here. 5y divided by 5y is 1. Right? 5 divided by 5 is 1. Y divided by y is 1. So I get a 6x minus 1 there. Plus 24 and 4, I could take out a 4. I end up with 6x. Oh, look at this. Minus 1. How beautiful it is. So now I ultimately have 6x minus 1 times 5y plus 4. Factored like a boss. All right, let's move on to number 3. Go ahead, do number 3. Pause it right here. Get it done before I do. Cool. You paused it. You got it done. Now you're saying, did I get it right, dog? I don't know. I'm feeling silly this morning. Let's see what we got. All right. I see 2 terms. So I want to see, is it a special case? Is it a difference of squares? Is it a sum of cubes? Is it a difference of cubes? It's a difference. This is a perfect square, and this is a perfect square. And there's where you're going to make the mistake. What is the first thing you always have to check? GCF. GCF. This has a GCF. Between 64 and 100, I can divide those by 2. I can divide them by 4. I think I'm going to go with the 4. Is there anything bigger? 8 doesn't go into 100. 16. Okay, I think 4 is the one. So I'm going to go 4. 64 divided by 4 is that, what's that? 16v squared minus 100 divided by 4 is 25. Look at that beautifulness. Isn't that nice? But notice now I still have 2 terms, and I still have 2 perfect squares. So now it's a difference of squares. And remember, difference of squares is just a plus b times a minus b, right? That's your difference of squares. And that's the one you should have memorized, but I guess memorization doesn't really matter because you have your notebooks to use for every test because you're at home, right? So in this case, my a term is 4v, my b term is 5. So this becomes 4. Don't forget your GCF. Don't forget your GCF. 4 times 4v plus 5 and times 4v minus 5. Done, 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 done. All right. Here is the last one. Bang, bang, bang. Number 4. Pause it right here. Get her done. All right. So, what did you get? What do you see? I see that there is no GCF. Okay. I see that there are only 2 terms. So if I'm looking at that kind of flow chart, again, I'm looking for those like special types of factoring. And this one is also a difference, but it's a difference of perfect cubes. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, and 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. So a difference of cubes breaks down like this. Difference of cubes breaks down like a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. All right. So I know my a term and my b term. My a term is 2x. The cubed root of 8 is 2. The cubed root of x cubed is x. And my b term is 3y. The cubed root of 27 is 3. And the cubed root of y to the third is y. So now let me just plug these numbers in. No GCF to remember. So it's 2x minus 3y times a squared. Here's where people are going to make a mistake. It is not 2x squared. It is 4x squared. Remember, a squared is 2x squared, which means 2x times 2x, which means 4x squared. Hopefully all that wasn't necessary, but this is a super common mistake that people make, so please don't call that just like 4x or 2x squared. A times b is 6xy, and b squared is 9y squared. All right, y'all, that's what I got. That's your preparation. Your test is going to look like these kinds of problems. It's pretty straightforward, all right? It's really mathy. Have your notes with you. Be prepared. Do some practice. Let me know if you see anything. We'll have, I guess we won't have office hours because school is out. But if you need any particular help, just let me know, all right? And I will find a time to help you before that test. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. Have a good day. See you later.